Hey everyone, very first video for Patreon, exclusive content. Thank you so much for being here. Love all the support, okay? So I'm not sure how we're going to do this first one. I figured just whoever feels guided to join the membership will get a chance to see this, and this will be your message. So I think we're just going to go ahead and pull a lot of scenarios and see what comes out and get some guidance and all that good stuff, okay? And hopefully Spidey will stay put instead of getting all up in our business. All right. And if you see a little whimpering in the background, it's probably not Spidey. It's probably Winston, my little fur nephew who is coming to stay with us. He is a whippet. So, and a dog that has a lot of separation anxiety, okay? So you might be experiencing that since I felt compelled to mention it, but he's in the other room right now, but you might still hear him howl or whimper or something, okay? We'll just use it as confirmation at this time. Let's get you guys nicely cleansed as well. So, of course, as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. And I'll do my best to get on camera too. That's another benefit from being over here. That's not something I will do publicly. I am a private person, so, you know. And I know how deep fakes and AI work these days, and I know that people misuse them. There's a lot of great people that actually use that technology for creative and unique and helpful purposes, and there's so many that don't. So I'm always mindful of that, all right? So what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and we'll start off. We'll just go ahead and do some signs. This could be you. This could be them. It could be a placement in y'all's chart. Take it how it resonates, okay? Let's see. We got Pisces. All right. Gemini. All right. I'm going to actually stick that over here. We got Scorpio and Aquarius as well. We also have Pisces, Aquarius, cusp, okay? I see those two together. Let's get some tiles. I should have kept that closed. Let me just go ahead and do that. And I'm going to pull 10 tiles, okay? First, last, middle, initial. Could be acronyms. Could be, you know, state, location acronyms. Words might be there. Business name acronyms, business names, whatever, in case there's employers, blah, 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 okay? Or, you know, businesses you work with to help identify anything here, all right? The energy could be direct to you, could be 0 degrees of separation. I've even seen 1st degree and 2nd degree of separation pop up as well. So let's see, we get 10. Wow, more than I'm used to. That's 5, 8, and 2 more. Over here? Okay. You got it, dude. You got it, spirit dude. We have the letter W. Let me try and put them all together here. The letter U. The letter I. I already see wit, so maybe something needs some intelligence or intellectual analysis. The letter T. The letter O. You see the word toe, as in like tow a car, okay? Another O, so there might be a double vowel somewhere, the same vowel twice, maybe in a name or a word. The letter P. I also see the word out, put, pit, tip, pow, maybe as in powwow, I heard that. The letter I, again, another double vowel. Maybe first name and last name have double vowels in it, or at least 2 vowels of the same vowel. U, again, another double vowel. That's 3 sets right there. And R. I see pour. I'm hearing pour love. Pour a cup, so maybe there might be some love to give, okay? I see tour, so that could indicate travel. Pot, pit, tip, rip, R-I-P, okay. Maybe there's an end. You know, something that needs to rest in peace. Row. I'm seeing like a row of something, okay? Not like rowing a boat or something, but it could be rowing a boat, but I'm really seeing like row versus column. So maybe there's some sort of graph or grid or things lined up in a row. Now I'm seeing ducks lined up in a row, so maybe you might be putting things together, okay? P-U-T, put, okay. All right, what else? I'm just looking real quick here. The word pure is there, but it's missing the E, and that makes me think of the business. I think that's a water company. Interesting. Okay, so maybe that has something to do with emotions. Okay. Let's see what we got going on for you guys. I'm going to pull quite a few cards here. Overall energy, timing, and an identifier as well. One more, please. For our Patreon collective, please and thank you. Our patrons. First quarter moon, Capricorn. Capricorn might be significant. You or them. Unleash your kindest self. Work through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Aries. Aries could be significant. Oh, and we got two more. All right. New moon in Taurus. Definitely Taurus energy is here. Know your worth. And new moon in Gemini. Gemini again. Okay. Think it through. Could also be a Gemini-Taurus cusp. So you might have to think before you react towards something here, okay? Does that fit? No, we're going to do that. Just want them all to be seen. Get it in there. Okay. There we go. Think it through. Unleash your kindest self. Know your worth. Work through your feelings, okay? Think positively, react positively. All right, what's going on here, Spirit? I'm gonna get three more. Let me check the time real quick. I keep forgetting that I might not have space on the device. All right. Pride, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So there might be a little bit of an ego battle here, okay? Love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. One more. Peace and thank you. Honesty. I can't expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So know your worth, right? Okay. I'm also seeing the solar plexus here, your third eye and your crown. Okay. So there might need to be a little bit of inner confidence and strength here. I wonder what's going to trigger this. It feels like a trigger of some kind or another. Let's see. I'm actually going to pull from Izzy's deck a little bit here. And what's the tea? Do a little extended reading. I'm going to start with the Stargazing Oracle. That's a good one. What could this be regarding for the collective, please? Pull as many scenarios as possible for everybody. I think that's good for the very first one. All right, one more. There we go. Opposition. I had a feeling something was going to trigger, maybe from an external energy here. And balanced calls out, mirrors, confronts power struggles, polar opposite, and this could very well be a test, okay? To see how you respond to something that before might have been too much for you after, before doing all the healing work, okay? Saturn, discipline, slow and steady. Tests again. It's definitely a test. Okay. Practicality, maturity, self-control, limits, endurance, structure, and tradition. It could be something like, maybe you discovered new ways to heal, and you have some new things that you've learned about yourself, and you've opened up your belief systems, right? And maybe you're still dealing with older energies in your field that may be kind of testing your resolve, um, maybe even challenging your beliefs a little bit, okay, from an ego perspective, okay? And this is even a good opportunity to kind of see how you respond to it now. Whereas before you might have been defensive, or gone, kind of went into self-isolation or something, or avoided people, or were conflicting or argumentative or whatever. Now is a good chance to really test to see how you respond to something that is actually more kind, right? Where you actually kind of think it before you act it, and you honor your feelings and your worth in the process, okay? Because you know your truth. Virgo energy is here. Witchy, analytical, perfectionist. You could be dealing with a Virgo kind of triggering this. Maybe it's a test of that placement in your chart. It could be your Saturn placement as well. Perfectionist, details, critical, responsible, humble, orderly, insightful, alchemist, and health, okay? It could even be in response to like your physical health and status, okay? Maybe even the way you view your own personal medical care, or how others view your medical care, okay? You're trying new things, you're doing things that are more in alignment with you, that feel right, right? Work through your feelings. And you know what's working for you, okay? And maybe the old ways of doing things aren't working anymore because you've had this, auric upgrade of sorts, and now you just need different stuff. And the traditional things that would be in the matrix might not be working for you anymore, right? Or you might need a little extra in addition to, okay? I always think kitchen when I see Virgo as well, so maybe there's dietary stuff going on. Especially with that alchemist, because culinary is essentially food alchemy, right? Okay. All right, let's get several from Izzy's deck, please. Hygiene is a big deal. That could be cleansing your aura, cleansing your space, cleansing everything that your body touches, your mind, body, soul touches. Taking care of you, doing self-care at this time. Could be stuff at home as well. I do see a laundry machine there. Voodoo. I'm really seeing you've got ancestral protection at this time. Maybe something's manifesting that your ancestors are trying to guide at this time. Visions. Something you'll see. Maybe your eyesight has something to do with this. Could be literal. Or you're going to see something that's meant for you in your path that your ancestors are trying to teach you. Scorpio energy is here. Maybe there's some things that need to be ended and you'll actually see it. You'll be guided to clean it out. Cleanse it out of your aura. Okay. There's no deadline here. All right. So work at your own pace. No time soon. Don't feel the need to rush or anything. Old hoopty. Yeah, definitely working on parts of your body that might need some work, okay? Things that have been run, I'm immediately thinking of just turning 43 and having an awakening, right? And then just realizing that the stuff that was broken with my body really wasn't. Those were actually signs and synchronicities and things of that nature, right? I was trying to be guided. I also kind of realized there were other ways to take care of my body instead of, doing the traditional medical care route, or utilizing more holistic care practices as well. And I was being guided towards that. So with Old Hoopty here, maybe there's things that you're recognizing that you could probably heal in a better, more efficient way that isn't traditional, okay? And along the way, you're going to come across energies that are just going to test you on that. Be like, oh, that's hocus pocus. Oh, that's woo-woo. That doesn't That's not verifiable and quantifiable, but as it turns out, it may actually work for you because you've had this upgrade with your aura. Something's going to be known with fame here. Ooh, I'm hyper focused on the keyboard here, so maybe music is going to be significant or sound healing of some kind, okay? Frequencies might help the healing process. Cancer could also be dealing with a Cancer or Scorpio here. Look at that. We have all the water signs. Okay. It's also the Chariot, so maybe something getting moving. For some of you, it may even be just fixing a car or figuring out what you want to do about a car, literally. Getting rid of old baggage, maybe. Cleaning house. All right, let's get some from the what's the tea here. Ooh, hello. Fake accounts. All right, so maybe those that are testing you at this time may be showing up with fake accounts, or they just might be, unknown people on the internet. We have fake social media accounts to spy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, okay, etc. Fake smiles. So, you'll probably start noticing like a lot of fraudulence with people at this time, okay? What else? Wolf in sheep's clothing. I think you'll be able to spot it, though, with the visions here. And I think your ancestors are going to guide you to that. If you're kind, and you kind of receive the energy, and you'll be able to study. Ooh, I'm hearing studying the energy, okay? Especially with that test. Maybe you're studying for a test. Travel could be involved. Could even be people that you come across out and about doing errands and whatnot. Fishing for comments. A lot of desperate energy. I get a sense that it'll be desperate energy that'll be noticed. Okay. I'm also seeing a fake offer here. We have an offer. But it's not really, I'm not getting a sense it's fraudulent. I get a sense it's well-intentioned, but it's not going to follow through. Okay. I just heard cart before the horse. Okay, maybe there's energies around you that haven't really learned you all that well and are making you an offer that they think you can't refuse, but really it's not in alignment with you and you're not going to respond to it, okay? Interesting. Okay, let's see. I'm going to actually make some space here. We're doing a lot. Slide that under. There we go. All right. Let's get 3 from the tea leaf. Tell me what's going on here, Spirit, please and thank you. What else about this situation the collective needs to know? Our Patreon collective. Younger man, dealings, relationship with a younger man. You could be this younger man or this somebody that can identify for your situation here. Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. So they could be a friend or lover. Someone who's disappointed you. No, 2 here. Dagger, fear, worries, and tense situations. They could be in that energy, all right? And scales. Keep your life in balance, all right? Just checking on this space here. All right, what else, Spirit? Owl, good advice from a wise person. Wise being the operative term. You could be this person that they go to, okay? Let's see. We got Tower, solid foundation with success with effort, and Vulture, depression, worry, anxiety that someone is against you. Okay, maybe that could be an identifier in this situation, all right? And it may be a test to see how you respond to it. Remember, take care of you. If it doesn't feel like it's in alignment with you, don't go for it, right? All right. I'll leave those out. We'll move those. Clean up a bit. I'm going to leave that out. Actually, I'm going to leave this card out too. All right. I'm going to actually move this back a little bit so you guys can see it better. I'm going to lose Spidey for a second. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Let's get some more identifiers on this. Friend or lover, younger man. The owl might be a significant, or vulture might be a significant animal spirit, okay, or favorite animal. I also just saw a crab with the Cancer and a scorpion with the Scorpio. Okay, interesting. I didn't see it with anything else. All right. Nine of Pentacles, looking good, smelling good, feeling good. I just realized since I did that, I could do this. All right. Make space. There you go. All right. The Sun. Happiness, enlightenment, a yes answer. I guess it's time to go and do you, boo. Tower. Maybe there's a realization here where, like, you don't want to get involved in someone else's mess. You'd be like, you know, I'm just going to leave you there. Okay, this could be that test for you. That you realize that you deserve to be happy and this person may be dragging you down, right? They may be cluttering your aura or something. Or this situation, whatever this is for you, okay? And it could be a matter of you taking your power back, knowing your worth, unleashing your kind of self for you, okay? Pouring into your own cups. If you notice someone's just sort of being vampiric, like a vulture, okay? Hovering over everything you do because they're too externally focused. Other identifiers we have here are Venus and Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might want to work with dark grapes, angelica, or garlic at this time. Maybe grapes, dark grapes being like purple grapes as opposed to green, right? So you might want to include more of that into your diet along with garlic, okay? I'm not sure about angelica. I think you can get as a tea. You know, maybe there's some kind of steeping or marinade or something you can add to it if you want to work with that. Look it up. All right. Anything else that the collective needs to know right now for Patreon? Four of Cups, really examine all your options, okay? But don't stay stagnant anywhere and really just honor yourself, okay? Look for all the opportunities that are available and then go with what feels right to you, okay? Take charge, Emperor energy here, Aries. We also have Moon, Cancer, the Four of Cups there. And we have the Three of Wands, really looking for what is part of your path, okay? Deciding where you want to go, what feels enlightening to you, okay? Could also be dealing with a father figure, okay? Or a boss. Or just somebody that's taking charge of a situation and completely matured in life, okay? And that could be you. You could be this emperor, all right? You might need to take charge for yourself here in this situation, all right? Three of Wands is Aries energy, okay? We've got Aries twice, so it could be confirmation for some of you. All right. Let's get you some more guidance. Let me clean up. That was pretty self-explanatory. Thank you, Spirit. I love it. Keep it simple. Simple dimple. Keep your life in balance. Good advice in case you might need it. Get good advice from a wise person as well. And keep your foundation strong, okay? Make effort. All right. Looks like that's going to fall. All right, let's get 3 for BRE. Start fresh. Chickweed. You might want to work with chickweed. Comfrey, you might want to work with that. What needs mending? So this would be a good opportunity to kind of just, you know, fine tune, iron out the wrinkles of your aura at the moment and see what might need some fine tuning. Rewild, go out and have adventures, tap into your inner child. Plantain, also see just bananas with that too, so you could work with bananas. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, how about that? It is an alphabetical order, so there's some progression here, okay? You might need to do things in an order. All right, Chickweed sings of bright beginnings, welcoming you to your path. Her tiny star-like flowers whisper, it's time. Not sure if you're ready? No worries. Gently, she'll break cells open, renewing energy and life. Chickweed reminds you wherever you are is a fine place to begin. She chips away at old ideas on a foundational level. Again, maybe being tested on some traditional ways of doing things, right? Opening your internal windows to let in fresh thoughts, slowing off what no longer serves. Again, with the hygiene, right? What's keeping you from making the changes that you crave? Perhaps you've been hauling around slowly accreted insecurities or anger's quicksilver flame. See who you are without those boundaries, she suggests, smiling as she guides you to begin, okay? So figure out what needs mending. This may be some shadow work. This could just be some healing that's needed, okay? You're starting from scratch. You're re-examining whatever's been traditional to you and seeing if there's other ways to do it and mending that, okay? Comfrey loves to mend. Skin, bones, soil. There is so much to do. So this could very well be your physical being. The old hoopty, okay? She dives deep, magicking molecules, rebuilding broken chains, restacking cells into tissue and tissue into muscle. This is joyous work for Comfrey, so she tends to work quickly, sometimes too quickly. So pace yourself. Remember, no time soon. There's no deadlines, okay? So you do it at your own pace, okay? Her boldness can border on recklessness, and in her mad scientist exuberance, she can get ahead of herself and forget first steps. Comfrey is a reminder to work systematically, starting with the deepest layers and working your way out. I even heard starting with the small stuff before and then building up to the big stuff, okay? Even creative endeavors need to be built on solid foundation, all right? Success with effort. If Comfrey appears, ask what needs mending and then pause to assess and plan before diving in, okay? And with this rewild, it's just telling me that it might have to be something you hadn't thought of, or maybe something that's just, you know, out of the norm, you know, against the grain, okay? Like, and it's also something maybe that taps into your inner child as well. Maybe something that you thought of as a child that you didn't get a chance to do because you didn't think that society would be okay with it, right? Any aspect of society. Plantain, rewild. If you let her, Plantain will share stories of wagon trains and ocean crossings and Alexander's shenanigans in Egypt. Given a chance, she'll make a traveler of you too, drawing you gently out of your comfort zone, moving you from safe to the edge of the wild, pushing the boundaries of civilized behavior, and laughing at your scruples. It will start with a small thing, again, small to big, right? Plantain might offer a leaf to ease a sting or the itch of poison ivy. Just chew it and spit it out on the bite, she'll encourage. Great Aunt Hilda would have a heart attack, you would think, while your inner wild child smiles gleefully at this baby step away from civilized. If Plantain appears, it's time to indulge your inner child and seek out your next adventure, okay? All right, let's get 2 from the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. Actually, let me check. Do we have time for more? No, I think 2 is going to be good enough. All right. I'm going to pull some inspo decks for you too. Okay. Yeah, two's enough. All right, we have Encharita, Solitude. That's Hermit energy. You got your Virgo there. Okay, so you might need to go within. Really kind of sit with how you feel about things, and then tap into your intuition. You might get sparks of genius idea. Okay, and we also have Ifarata, Healing. That's Temperance. All right, love it, love it, love it, love it. I believe that's Temperance. Let me see. All right. Yeah, I think that's Temperance. All right. Sagittarius, Virgo is here. Okay. Now the numbers might be significant. That's how I read this deck. 38, 11, 2. All right. We have March and August as well. Maybe there's significant things that are going to happen in the upcoming August or the following March, right? So take your time with stuff here. 11 is also November. And Ifarata is on 48, 12, December, 3, and March again, okay? So it's probably going to happen perhaps over the next year, all right? Just take your time. There may be things happening in stages or steps with that as well. Let me find her again. Interesting. 38, 48. Maybe something's happening in tens. 58 might be significant to someone. 68, maybe ages. 38, 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98. Okay. All right. Encharita. Salt cleanses Encharita's energy. So you might want to work with salt at this time. Black salt, pink salt, red salt, white salt, table salt, whatever salt. Okay. And you might need to do some sort of, baths or whatever with salt. Okay. Salt cleanses Encharita's energy as they pass from community to isolation. A plant beside the door aids naturally in their purification. So you might want to work with herbs at this time as well, okay? I do have suggestions here. For reflection, Encharita requires solitude. When this card appears, it's time for you to take some time to be alone in order to unlock something in your subconscious mind. It's time to awaken the inner world with the outer world by dream walking, astral traveling, and meditating. The lesson this card brings is that although we may be a community of the same, we must each walk our path alone. This is the card for taking a risk and doing what you truly want to do. There is no way to tell for sure what lies ahead because the salt lamp only lights so much of the way. And you might want to literally get a salt lamp. They're not expensive, okay? Like this little guy is like the size of my hand, and I think it was like 15 bucks. And it'll last a really long time. I've had it for well over a year now. Of course, I don't leave it on unless I'm in the room, but it's definitely something that helps cleanse while you're meditating, okay? I also have one by my bedside. I think I paid like $25 for that, and it's easily twice the size. The key to getting a Himalayan salt lamp, however, is it's got to be the real deal, okay? Himalayan salt only comes from some parts of the world that isn't like manufactured, it's natural. I think one of mine comes from Nepal and the other one comes from Pakistan, okay? So just bear that in mind. They should all come on a wood base, no metal, okay? Keep it grounded. You want to ground the energy when you get that, okay? So you might want to work with a salt lamp at this time. And they also have them, they plug in. Some are on USB chargers. Some can plug into your car. So wherever, okay? All right. This is a card for taking a risk and doing what you truly want to do. There is no way to tell for sure what lies ahead because the salt lamp only lights so much of the way. But when held close, it illuminates your inner heart space fully, okay? That's why I'm always within like a few feet of it. This thing is always in my aura. All right. And most people have an aura that reaches 3 to 5 feet. Some of us, once you get activated, is like 10 to 15 to 20. Okay. Depending on, you know, your evolution. Okay. Spiritually, physically, mentally, all of that. Okay. So it just needs to be within that space so that it can assist. Okay. If Ancherita has shown up, it's time to recharge in no one's company but your own. All right. Refill your own cups. Pour into your own cups. No one else can join you in your inner work, but you can always be on the lookout for a guide, a spiritual teacher, or the oracles. Again, you might need a wise person, right? And you'll maybe find it from your own team, your higher self. Maybe you want to pull your own cards, just be in your own energy for a little bit, figure things out, okay? A journey of self-discovery is upon you, backed by your ancestors' vibrations and your higher self. And you had that with the voodoo, right? Ask yourself, am I afraid of the silence in my head? Do I find excuses to not meditate as a way to avoid my solitude? So you want to do the things in opposite of that, right? Speak of that opposition, polar opposite. So it may be a test to go within. You know, there may be something external to you that's challenging traditionally here, right? And it's just going to be like a hint, hint, nudge, nudge, go within, okay? Ifarada. The moon box of the witch doctor has spilled open to reveal a pool of water. The cannabis leaf, earth, and the flower of life, fire, creation, represents the spirit's awakening in the physical body. This is the card for the spiritual sign of Sagittarians because it combines wisdom with that special off-the-cuff behavior. Ifarada is the problem solver with many solutions. This card represents a balance between our primal animal nature and our divine spiritual side. Your favorite Sagittarian has big, when did you forget that you were divine energy, right? And more often than not, they are the source of your growth experiences. Being in the human experience requires enthusiasm first, then discipline, and later dedication. Ifarada often signals a time for travel, which is essential to the soul. So you are definitely going on the soul journey, okay? And you may want to even do a little bit of travel. Retreat is what I'm saying as well, okay? With all these cards there, retreat energy is here. So even if it's just a day trip, an overnight, a few days, a weekend, a week, 2 weeks, whatever, okay? Whatever is available to you at this time. Maybe just get outside of your usual energy, your usual environment, do some new environment that is fresh and clean for you, okay? Maybe something that others may have poo-pooed as an idea in the past. And go against the grain, right? This card appears when the bridge between your higher self and your human self jokingly pokes at you to take that trip with your friends or lover. And that could even be with yourself, right? For self-love. It reminds you not to be so serious. And remember that experience is sometimes the best teacher on your journey of awakening. You might need to actually physically experience something. I'm getting the sense too, you might even have more upgrades or learn some new clear development or something by doing physical experience, okay? The opportunities for growth are infinite in your career, your life, your business, and especially your wealth. You might even discover new ways to do things, new hustle ideas, something like that. You may just witness it, okay? And then go, maybe that's something I can implement back home. If Ifarada appears, it's time to ask yourself, is it time to go back to death energy? You got Scorpio here, Iku, and make more changes and allow myself to go. All right? So decide what needs mending, what needs releasing, what needs love, what needs honesty, truth, worth, knowledge, okay? Really examine what you need for you right now, all right? All right. Let's pull one from the Beltane Oracle. Check time, we're good. As long as I don't go past an hour, I'm all right. Although I'm going to try and make this around 45 minutes. All right. Let's get one, please. There we go. Ooh, self-love, lovers is here. Okay, definitely that Geminian energy. The number 6. Try not to cover everything up. Okay, there we go. Can you see that? All right, good. All right. 42 and 6. All right, so 6 might be significant. That's a return to purpose of love, universal. The universal, our reasons for existing, the purpose of life is to live in that frequency, okay? Love lulls all sorrow and bewitches flesh, mind, and breath, reminding me that I am unafraid of the unfurling winds of my eternity. And remember, all relationships aren't necessarily romantic. Work, love, life, right? This could be a trip with your children. This could be a trip with your best friend. This could be to go visit a friend, okay? Your bestie, or visit a lover, or visit your children, or visit somebody, okay? Think simply, all right? This could be family, and we did have a father figure, so it could be visiting a parent, for example, or being a parent visiting somebody that's in the family, okay? This card talks of unconditional love, all right? All right. Vulnerability. Perhaps the only thing more difficult than being your true self is allowing others to see you for who you really are. The fear of rejection can make you feel like you have to remain guarded or alter your truth to be more desirable. The need to shelter your heart is even greater once you've experienced heartache and betrayal, as your heart begins to fear the idea of love blooming again after it's shattered. It's natural to retreat for a time to mend the broken pieces, but the presence of the lovers is a welcome sign that your heart is ready to experience love through a higher consciousness. Your previous relationships have taught you what isn't in alignment with your heart, and you maybe even tested on that, okay? And then this will be an opportunity for you to flip the script a little bit for yourself and return to that purpose of love. Each prior experience offers you more insight into the type of relationship you are now ready to call into existence. Your pathway to true love lies in your willingness to be open and vulnerable. Do not be afraid to show the world who you truly are. Be willing to say no to those who cannot accept you for all your flaws and curves and cracks and baggage. These are not the right people for you. Being vulnerable with others is like sending out an invitation to join your life party. Ooh, so you might be doing a travel bit for party purpose, a celebratory thing. Those who show up and support you are the ones who will help you grow and enrich your life with happiness. This message can likewise be applied to your wealth, career, friendships, and your beliefs, okay? An invitation to love ritual. So if you want to do this, take note, okay? Write out the words, an invitation to love, at the top of small pieces of white paper and set them aside. Think of the type of people you would like to invite into your life. This can be a friend, lover, business partner, or even future children you would like to have. For each person, write in red ink a personalized invitation into your life on one of the pieces of paper. Tell each person the reason you're calling them and what your plans are for them once they come into your orbit. Dab a little of your favorite fragrance on the pieces of paper and fold them in half and half again. Place each of your invitations inside a small memento box and place it somewhere sacred, such as an altar, okay? And maybe even give it a time, a full moon phase or something, and maybe you can even burn the paper, the papers during the full moon or the new moon, whichever you feel like you want to bring it in. Full sounds about right. You could also do it for Beltane, which is around the corner. You have until the post-shadow side of the 15th, okay, to do that if you'd like. Let's get you some inspiration decks. I don't know which ones. We'll just kind of whatever. I am feeling Sea Melodies, Divine Doors, Moon Magic. All right. Forest Bay, you got it. All right, let's do 4. That's good. Sea Melodies, Spirit, let's get a few for the collective, please. I'm running out of space here. All right, let's get a few. Communicate. One more. Choose wisely. Communicate. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. Choose wisely. Be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net, okay? As in catching fish. Recharge. There's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul, okay? Definitely all about that Antarita energy here. Do what feels right for you, okay? What feels like it's in alignment that might benefit you the best. Water is also about following your intuition. Oftentimes we mistake intuition for a trauma response or, fight or flight or something, okay? It's not the same. Fear, anxiety do not go hand in hand with intuition. Intuition is a psychic ability, okay? We all have intuition. We just often misuse it. Okay. And I grabbed Force Fae, so tell me, let's get 2. Forest Sister, the moon shines brightest after the storm, okay? So, things may have felt choppy for a while or stormy for a while. Lots of downpour here. Pay attention to your intuition, okay? Sister might be specific, and earth sign might be specific as well. The gatekeeper, let go. All things are possible on the borderlands. There's a sense of flow here, okay, especially with water energy. I'm running out of space, hold on. I hear the clickety-clack of dog feet on hardwood floor. Alright. He must be worried. He has terrible separation anxiety. Oh my goodness. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He's on day 2 with us, so we'll see how it goes as the days go by. He's going to be staying with us for a couple months at least. Alright, you have on the back side here a distant kiss and a prayer flag. I wish all of the wishes that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. And that could be your higher self calling to you, okay? Prayer flags are also for ancestors, if I recall, okay? So your ancestors are calling you back to self at the moment. That little door there. Intuition. Simple, complex words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way it feels, okay? And not what your ego is making you feel, right? It's what your whole body system, spirit, mind, physical, okay? And you may be seeing more, right? About what's going on. You might have issues with your own physical being that are complex, but at the same time, maybe I might actually work as signs or synchronicities for you at this time. All right, let's get one final message from the Moon Magic Deep Moon Messages by Stacy DeMarco. Haha, Micro Moon. I let go of the anxieties of others, okay? This may even be an opportunity to know what's your energy and what's not, okay? This might be a learning experience for you. And it may be like just proof of it, okay? All right, he's scratching at doors. He's a little anxious. Speaking of anxieties. All right, there you go, guys. Hopefully that helps. Thank you so much for being on the Patreon. Love you guys. Have a good one. I'll do these as often as possible, all right? Bye.